Like, in my mind, I remember the story very differently. I remember the story as the day that I dropped the ball, that I couldn't provide, that I didn't have enough, that I wasn't enough. And my daughter remembers it as, hey guys, what is up? It's your girl Stephanie, aka the Limitless Babe, reminding you today and every day that you are limitless. So today I want to share with you guys a story of hope and inspiration. This story is very special to my heart because it's my story, and I wanted to share it because I'm hoping that it helps a single mama out there who is struggling financially and who struggles with feelings of unworthiness and struggles with feelings of just general feelings of sadness for not being able to provide financially the things that they want to give their children. So, a year ago, I took my daughter to a carnival. And, at the time, financially, I was in a very bad position. I literally had $30 to my name, and that $30 had to get us admission, tickets, rides, anything that she wanted to do. And I promised her that I would get her ice cream. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, when I promise my daughter something, it is supremely important to me that I keep my word, or that I do my best to keep my word, because I want to teach her that promises matter, that when someone tells you something, their word is worth something, so that she can see the difference between safe people and unsafe people. Okay. I want her to always know that mama is a safe space. Mama keeps her word. Mama honors her feelings. And that's always been super important to me. So I knew that I had already told her I was going to get her ice cream. So sorry, guys, I had to switch because my internet was not cooperating. So anyway, keeping my promises to my daughter has always been supremely important. And there was nothing that was going to get in the way of me keeping my word to her. So lo and behold, we go to the carnival, and thankfully there was no charge for admission, but I did have to spend, I think it was like $20 to get a wristband that gave us a certain amount of rides. Now, with that, there were a few of the rides that I had to go on with her. So that ate up some of our tickets. So we were only able to do, I think, maybe like 3 or 4 different rides, I think. I forget. But anyway, it wasn't a whole lot. I want to say it was maybe 3. And of course, we're talking about a 3-year-old that is having fun and in the peak of her fun, and she wants to do more and more and more. But mommy didn't have any money. And, mind you, we still had fun with other things. They had music, they had live performance. So we were dancing, and I was trying to still keep her upbeat and joyful. But every couple of minutes, she would say, but I want to do another ride, or, complain that I want to do this or I want that. And I had to keep telling her, I know, baby, but mommy doesn't have money today. And it broke my heart. Anytime that I ever have had to tell her no to something or wasn't able to provide something for her because I didn't have money, it broke my heart. It would make me feel less than. It would make me feel like a bad mom. Even though intellectually I know that money is not the answer to everything. You can provide everything financially and still not give the love and support. And on the converse side, you can provide all the love and support and not have the money, and it doesn't necessarily matter. And intellectually, we know these things. You don't know how many family and friends have told me, it doesn't matter. Trust me, everything that you do for her, everything that you give to her, the lessons that you teach her are more valuable than anything. And I promise you that's what she sees. Like, people have reminded me of this all the time, and I'm reminding you of this right now. But I'm also letting you know that I get it. If you're not able to always believe that in the moments where you can't give to your kids, I get it, because I've been there. And so it was breaking my heart, and I was starting to feel more defeated. Because here I am just trying to let us have fun. It was, I think it was like 4th of July weekend or something. And I just wanted us to have fun and have a good time. And I wanted her to be able to have the normal experiences that she should be having, regardless of what our financial status was. So not only is she upset that we can't do more rides, and, she keeps bringing this up every couple of minutes, but then on top of everything, remember, I promised her ice cream. And I'm thinking, of course the carnival is going to have ice cream. Every carnival has ice cream. Well, they had an ice cream truck, but they didn't have it open. So she's also asking me, I want to do more rides. I want ice cream, blah, 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 blah. And I can't provide either of them. And here I am getting frustrated because I want to keep my word for her. I want to provide for her everything that I promised. And I promised her that we were going to go to a carnival, that we were going to have fun, and that we were going to have ice cream. So even though their ice cream truck was closed, I said, okay, as soon as we leave, I'm going to get you ice cream. I'm going to find a place and we're going to have ice cream. So I had to save those couple extra bucks that I had. So when we get in the car, this is the part of the story that like breaks me the most when I thought about it before, was I asked her after she was strapped in and we were driving, I said, baby, did you have a good time? And she said, yeah, it was fun, but mommy didn't have money, so we couldn't do any rides. And that like crushed me. Like I felt about this big. I felt so worthless. I felt really, I felt a lot of things that I'm sure you guys can understand without me even verbalizing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like to speak negatively over me. I do believe that words have power. So I don't want to fully embrace and say all the things that I was feeling, but I'm sure you can understand. And you could probably understand because you, if you're in a similar situation, probably feel it all the time when you can't give to your kids. I get it. So, like I said, we did some dancing, we listened to the live music, and there was one carnival game that was $1 and it was like a guaranteed prize, right? So I think it was like a fishing game. So I let her do that and she got to pick her prize and she picked a rainbow dolphin. I wish I had her. I was looking for her before I started this video, and for some reason, I can't find her anywhere, but she has this rainbow dolphin that is adorable, and we call her Colleen. So, Gracie loved Colleen, and, she cycles through her stuffies, like, for a month or two, it'll be all about this one and then this one, but she'll always come back to like the original one. So she hasn't played with Colleen in a couple months. Fast forward to a week ago when I was getting her ready to go to church and I was getting myself ready, and she followed me into my room with Colleen, the rainbow dolphin. And she says to me, Mommy, do you remember when we went to the carnival and we won Colleen? And here I am fully prepared and anticipating for her to reflect back on the fact that Mom didn't have money. And she surprised the hell out of me because instead she turns around and she says, yeah, and we dressed so pretty, and you took me to the carnival and we had so much fun and we went on the rides and it was such a fun day. And I couldn't help it. Like, I get very emotional with these things, and I burst into tears and I dropped down and I just hugged her and I just said, thank you, baby. Like, you don't know how much I needed to hear that right now. And she's probably never going to understand why Mom got so emotional about, like, I just said that you made us pretty and we went to a carnival. What was so emotional? But it validated every time that family or friends have said to me, you're giving her so much, and I promise you that she's only going to remember the good things because of everything that you're pouring into her. Not having money doesn't matter. That's not what kids remember. And this was the confirmation that I needed to know that that's true. Like, in my mind, I remember the story very differently. I remember the story as the day that I dropped the ball, that I couldn't provide, that I didn't have enough, that I wasn't enough. And my daughter remembers it as probably one of the most fun days that she got one of her favorite stuffed animals. And the fact that she brought up, and we dressed so pretty, because that's something that I always try to do. I always try to make sure that no matter what I look like, she always looks her best. She always looks presentable. I like to give her choices in what she wears. And I do take pride in the fact that no matter where I stand financially, my daughter's always well put together. So the fact that she also acknowledged that, like, it warmed my heart. It made me feel so good. And I just want you to know that if you are in a position where you are struggling financially and you feel unworthy, you feel not enough, you feel like you're not giving your kids what they need, guys, as long as you are pouring love into your children, as long as you are giving them your best, as long as you are giving them your attention, and as long as you are teaching them the lessons that they need, you are more than enough. You are doing everything. You are doing the things. You are an amazing mother. If no one has told you, you're amazing. Motherhood, momhood, mom life, it's not easy. And the fact that you are doing it, and especially if you are doing it alone, like, I applaud you. I salute you. I know what you're feeling, and I see you and I'm proud of you. And I hope you're proud of yourself, because it doesn't matter. Like the superficial things don't matter. Who you are in your core matters. Who you're teaching your children to be matters. Those are the things that they remember. Okay? The love that you pour into them, the attention that you give them, that's the stuff that matters. And nothing else will ever get in the way of the fact that you are mom. You are mom. No one else can turn them away from you. Okay? No one else can sway them with money, even if, like, in the moment it kind of seems like that. I promise you that your kids know what end is up. Okay? Your kids are wiser than you think. Your kids are very discerning. Your kids are intuitive. Okay? They are the closest form of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, children are probably way more spiritual than we will ever be. They're more intuitive than we will ever be, because they're the least tainted, especially the younger they are. So I promise you that they are seeing things for what they really are. They see you for who you really are and the efforts that you're making. Even if in the moment they act like little monsters and tell you, yeah, you didn't have any money and you couldn't buy me the things and I don't like you right now, or I'm mad. Like, okay, fine. Yeah, you're mad right now. But you know what? In a year from now, you're going to remember this day as being wonderful, because you know that my intentions were pure. You know my heart is pure. And I want you to know that your kids see that. Your kids value that. You're doing so good. Now, with that said, I want to send you guys a little reminder. Please don't forget, if this message is helpful for you and you want more inspiration, you want more stories about what goes on in my life that maybe you can reflect on your own life, or if you want more stories about how to handle post-abuse or navigating life after trauma, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, to like this video, to comment below, to share it with others. And if you feel like you could use the extra support, I want to offer you guys a special offering. We are currently approaching Mother's Day. It's April right now, but Mother's Day is coming up in the next month. Not only is Mother's Day coming up, but also it's my birthday, as well as my daughter's birthday. And as a thank you for your love and support, I want to offer you guys a gift. I'm offering half off on my coaching sessions. So if you are interested in finding out if we are a match to working together, and if there's any way that I can support you on this journey, please feel free to email me at TheLimitlessBabe@gmail.com, and just be sure to write coaching in the subject, just so that I don't miss it or filter through it. That's the easy way for me to find it. And then we can connect and we can discuss whether or not we're a match to work together, and if there's any way that I can support you and help you. So as always, I hope that you found this message helpful, and I pray that you remember how amazing you are, that you remember how valuable you are and how worthy you are and what an amazing mother you are. And I just want you to stay limitless. I love you guys so much. Bye.